Today we're going through one of your assessment tasks. To get to this task, you click on here, TPN exercise list, and do TPX8 signal routing and busing exercise. I'm going to double click on this. This is the task sheet parameters that you need to follow. The thing what I want you to do is to open this. Then go File, Save Project As, dash your name, student name. Make sure these are clicked, and I'll put this on my desktop. So all these files are being saved to a different location. So when you give it to me, this will be marked. So what you need to do next is to minimize all the tracks and sort them into their categories. What I want you to do now is to group each of the instruments: drums, percussion, all up top, followed by bass and middle, guitars, and then keyboards, or whatever order you want them to be in. Right now, I'm going to sort these where basically we'll have a list of instruments. So I'll follow this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this window, click and drag it down below here to see all the tracks. Then I'm going to group them into their separate instruments. So this one's all acoustic guitars, bass, this will be chorus guitar in there, I think. So what I want to do is identify each of the instruments, put them into their respective categories: drums, guitars, bass, pianos, backing vocals, lead vocals. And what you need to do is color code them. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to do the guitars first and color code it for you. What you need to do, we'll highlight all the guitars, bass on there. This one's a chorus guitar on this track. I want to drag this up to here. On the rest of the other instruments, I'm pressing S to solo. So this looks like the guitar part. I'll highlight this, drag it up to here. This is another guitar part, put it right at the end. So I'll drag this track right up to here. Got two more guitar tracks here, drag it right up to here. Just check the other ones, got some more, drag it up to there. Tom, snare, drums, scroll down. So it looks like I've done all the guitars. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all these tracks. I can hold down Shift and then click up to down below, and we'll include the bass amp. So there's 10 channels. Next thing I'm going to do, on track color, set tracks to custom color. I'm going to pick red, this one. Click OK. So now I can see that these tracks are all guitar parts. What I need for you to do is to categorize all other instruments into different colors. What I've done is I put the vocals on the very top, the piano and Hammond organ next, followed by rhythm section, acoustic, guitar, bass guitar, and bottom is all drums. So following in this color, this color, this color, and this color. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the task sheet. So on the task sheet, please disregard point number 1, because this is only relevant if we're doing the task in Logic Studio, which we're not. So from point number 2, it asks us to create a new bus. So the buses that we need to create are delay, short reverb, long reverb, and then these following ones: drum master, bass master, guitar master, keys master, BV master, main vocal male, main vocal female. The last 3 are the ones that we already created in parts 2, 3, and 4. So what we're going to do is we need to create these 10 new buses. So in Reaper, to create a bus, you need to create 4 audio tracks. To do this, we can click from above, click track, insert new track at end of track list. We can do it this way, or we can also double click and with spaces to add the new tracks. So now I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name these tracks to the following, which are these ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to name these ones. So I'll name this one Drum Master, Bass Master, and you double click these to name it. Guitar Master, Keys Master, BB Master, Main Vocal Male, Main Vocal Female, Delay, Short Reverb, and Long Reverb. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all these tracks into the following buses. So once I've highlighted and color coded, so for example, drums, if I wanted to solo the drums while I'm playing this track, I would have to solo each of these tracks separately like this, clicking on all of them. So what a bus does, it basically puts all these outputs into two main outputs of this called the Drum Master. So all of these signals get summed up to a stereo signal. To do this in Reaper, what you need is to highlight these tracks by holding down Shift and click. So this is all the drum kits. And when I move my mouse down to a drum set, if I move it down here, you'll see that across here, if I put it down here, it puts it down below, which I don't want. What it needs to do is you need to drag this and click it right onto the grey area so it looks like it's branched out. So now this is on a drum group or a bus. So I want to play it. I'll press S. It'll select all the drum parts instead of me clicking all the drum parts across here. On here you'll probably notice a little triangle. What this does is it'll just basically compact the view so it looks a little bit easier if we're doing a 100 track arrangement. So if I click this, it'll minimize that, but it'll still play all the tracks. So we'll just have this expanded anyway. So what you need to do before we start doing the sheet, you need to group all of these instruments to their proper buses. So for having a piano, I want to move this to the keys bus right down below here. For the bass master, I want to move on the bass guitar, these two, drag those and put those down here. For the guitars, I want to highlight all guitar parts. I already played this track so I know which parts to listen for, so you need to be doing this beforehand. So this is just me saving time, so the tutorial won't go for like 30 minutes. And put this one, whoops, not there. I'll put this one down here. Then we have BV male vocals. I want to move those. And this one, sorry, those ones down to BV master. This one here. The ooze is also down to the BV's masters. Then we have main lead vocals. I want to put this down to, or it says male, so that's not supposed to be there, it should be branched off like that. The main female vocals should be down below here. And it should look like this. Once you've done that, we're going to highlight all our buses. So we're going to pick all our buses by holding down, on the PC it might be Alt, but on the Mac it's a Command key. I'm going to hold that down. So I'm going to select all the masters across here. I want to change the color to yellow so it will be easily identifiable in Reaper. And then we'll go to track color, set tracks to custom color. I'll pick yellow for it to stand out. So once we've done that, we're going to start doing the task. So on here, I want to pick one of these 4 points on number 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick these 2 points to send, but for you, you need to do it to all of these to send it to the new bus, and same with this one. So I'm going to just do points from here, so I'm not going to do all of it because you need to do this yourself. So for number 2, I'm going to send main vocal to delay bus. And to do this in Reaper, I want to find the main vocal, which is across here. Main vocal male. And this is a track that's got selected on here. So to maximize this, I'm going to move my mouse across there. It might be minimized on yours. And what we do is just click and drag this above. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this. And then check my task sheet. It needs to be sent to delay. So we'll click on here. This is called track sends. I'll click add new send to delay. And close that. This is the fader that tells how much is getting sent, and this is getting sent the same amount of volume as if it were played. So I want to close this. I'll play this channel, and then you'll see delay over across here, what I've highlighted. The signal will be sent to there. You can see that playing. So next thing we're going to do is also send main vocal female across there too, which is this track over here, and we're going to send that to delay also. And just close that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start over delay bus. So when I play a track, what you'll hear is only the main male vox and the main vox female getting sent to the delay bus.
Of the day, 'cause I know she'll be walking it all smiling and say,
and what I've done is I soloed the delay bus only.
And shut the world outside.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick only just like 1 bit of here to do it, but you need to do all of this. So what next one I'm going to do is I'm going to find a piano and send it to the short reverb bus. So I'm going to go through the color coding that I've done, piano, and I'll send it to the short reverb bus. So I'm going to click on this, and you send short reverb bus. Then I'm going to find organ, send that to the longer reverb bus. So organ will be here, so the 2 organs, so this needs to be sent to the longer reverb bus. I was going to do 1 channel, because this is your assessment task, not mine. And then for the last one, I'll do one of these. I'm going to send the drum master. So what I'm going to do is I'll select the actual bus and send that to the headphones master bus on there. So I'll select the drum master bus on here, which is this one. This track over here. I'm going to select and send it to headphone mix, if I can see it. So what I've done is I haven't created a headphone master bus. So what I need to do is double click, name this one headphone MST. Then on the sheet it's asked me to send a drum master to headphones master. So I'm going to do that. Go to the drum master down here. Click on here, then click add new send to your headphone master. So if I solo headphone master right now, all I'm going to hear is just the drum tracks being played.
of the day.
I'll just unclick this one. And if I click on the buses, wrong one. So if I select delay, you should be hearing those correct voices getting sent to the correct buses. Once this is done, we'll run through a practical workshop in class on how this is used in the digital console. That's it.